Praise and Fetterman stamp. And I want to thank Tina and Karen for coming up with this topic of water. And I was thinking about this, or Terry would say water, because he's Delco. So there's one thing I do notice, like sometimes you listen to Terry talk and the Delco comes out. It's like, oh, there's a Delco coming out. I even noticed that. One of the things I was thinking about was there's another battle for water, and it's here, and it happens here, and it happens in some of the other counties around. It's happening all over the country, and it's the battle over data centers. So I wanted to think quickly, like compare and contrast the two, because really both are these giant powers, and there's a lot of money and power involved in both, right? So with Gaza, there's these big war-making places that create bombs and weapons of destruction, and they want to sell them to as many people as they can. And when their people are fighting, they're making money. Peace is actually bad for their business, right? So when you talk about data centers, a lot of the stuff with AI doesn't really need the quantity of data centers. What they need to do is to push their stock prices up. One of the things they're doing is the different companies are buying from each other. So they'll say, hey, we sold $1 billion to this, and then we sold $1 billion to that. They're selling stuff to each other to jack up their prices so the big people up top can pocket money. And if you notice, a lot of these new data centers are out. They're out in the middle of nowhere. They're out in farmland. And that we need that farmland because we need food. I don't know about you, I ate a lot. I ate way more than I should. So we need the food, and the farmers need that water. If that water is disrupted by something like a data center or something worse like natural gas pumping, then they don't have what they need in order to keep their businesses going. And when you have everything you have invested into the ground, you have to count on water in order to get things done. I think the other thing is, I was reading an article about Lake Tahoe, and the Lake Tahoe water utility, they have a data center, right? And they have residents that are paying for the service. What the Lake Tahoe utility company said was, oh, we're just going to give the water to the data center. You guys, you residents, have to go find another place to get your water. So when we have these powerful forces gathering together to say money's more important than people, then we really are in a bad place. I think the good news is for the data centers is that they are almost universally disliked by people, and people have been fighting them. People are fighting them in Jersey. People are fighting them all over, and they're winning. And that's the thing. People feel that imminent threat that they're going to lose something that they need. And they're getting together. It doesn't matter whether they're Democrat or Republican, independent, socialist, communist. I can keep going on and on. Everybody needs water, regardless of your political affiliation, and people are getting together and organizing the fight. I think that's the one thing that's not happening as much in Gaza, because that threat is not imminent for folks in their homes. I think that's also not true. That just creeping militarization happens in all different things. We talk about ICE. ICE is just this creeping militarization, just like all these different wars are. That's the problem with militarization. Once you have the military, you want to use it. You want to show that you're more powerful than the next person. And there are powerful people who are selling weapons that say, hey, you can take out that whole country. There's not gonna be any problem with our new bombs. Oh yeah, we'll clear everything out. Don't worry about it. So that's a key issue, and what I want to leave you with is how do we make Gaza like the data center fight? how do we get people to just organize and get off the fence? If we can get enough people off the fence, we can move things more. We've done a great job. I love that everybody's here, and we have to get more people out, and we have to think about how we do that. So I wanted to just give that reflection real quick, and thank you for your time. I will give the program back over to you. Thank you.